What's up guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be all about how to paint your nails like a pro. I've realized I've done a lot of tip videos in the past here on my channel, but I've never actually showed you guys how to do these certain things that I'm talking about. So I wanted to make this video because hopefully it'll be a little bit more helpful to you all. It's kind of pretty much self-explanatory, kind of obvious tips that a lot of people tend to forget whenever they're painting their own nails at home. And I know I still have so many people that ask me, how do you paint your nails so quickly? How do you paint my nails so quickly? How do you get it so even? How do you get it so perfect? And all this stuff. And it's pretty much practice, and then a lot of these tips help me out too that I still use every single day in my job as a nail tech. So I wanted to help you guys out and show you how I do them. So we're just gonna jump right into the video. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you start off at home is to make sure you have a completely clean nail plate. So you want to make sure you have none of that dry skin and the cuticles like overlapping and on your nail plate, because whenever you polish your nails, you're going to have lumpy bumpiness and it's just not cute. So one thing that I would suggest is to get a cuticle remover. I got this one from Sally Beauty Supply. This is the Blue Cross brand, and all you do is you just put this on your nails, let it soak in for about 15, 20, 30 seconds, and then you scrape it off with a cuticle pusher. I also got this one from Sally Beauty Supply. This is just a plastic one. It has a pusher on one end and a scraper on the other, and all you do is you just push back your softened cuticles to get them out of the way, and then you can use the scraper end to just scrape off any of that dead skin. That will leave you with a clean slate, a pretty canvas to do your art on. And if you don't have any cuticle remover at home, all you have to do is soak your nails in some water and just do it for maybe a couple minutes just to soften up the cuticle. And then you can use anything that you have as far as cuticle pushers go at home and just push it back just to get it off your nail plate. This next one's pretty obvious. I've told you guys this before, but a base coat is essential. And this one is Beauty Secrets from Sally Beauty Supply. Once again, I feel like a broken record, but this is very important. This allows your nail polish to stick to your nail plate. It evens out the nail plate so it's much more smooth whenever you put on the color, the polish color. And then also it prevents any kind of yellowing or staining of your nails if you're using dark colors. Blue, black, and green stain the most, so you definitely want to use a base coat if you're doing any of those colors for sure. Surprisingly, red doesn't even stain as bad as like a blue does. Isn't that weird? You'd think red would be a lot worse, but it's really not. Anyway, yeah, so that was super simple. Okay, so this next tip was super hard for me to master, and it took me a very, very long time to really get it down and stick to it, but once you do, it is so helpful for you. You want to make sure that when you're applying your polish color that you do it in 3 strokes. What I mean by that is you want to start at the cuticle portion of your nail in the center of your nail. And you want to just drag the polish down to the free edge just in 1 stroke. And then you want to go over to the left side, start at the cuticle, and go down to the free edge in 1 stroke, and then on the same on the right side. And this allows you to cover the entire nail plate, and it gives you a perfectly clean, seamless, streak-free application. And like I said, it was pretty hard for me to master because I would feel like I couldn't fill up the whole nail plate and I had to go back in and add. But once you do that, you're kind of shearing out the formula in some areas and thickening up in the other areas, and it just looks streaky and not cute. And you want to make sure that you're doing it in thin layers. So that kind of leads me into my next tip. You want to make sure that you're using thin layers each time. So you're going to do 2 layers of polish because that's what really gives you that perfect opaqueness on your nails. Some formulas are kind of tricky and you might have to do 3, but most polish, it's 2. That first layer is still going to be translucent. You're still going to kind of be able to see your nail coming through, but it's okay. Do the thin layer on there because that allows it to dry a lot quicker so that you can add your second layer. When you do the second layer, that one should also be thin, and that one will make the polish more opaque and get it exactly how you want it. If you're doing too thick of coats on your nails will be dentable all day long, and they will take hours and hours to dry because the layers underneath the top layer are not going to be thin enough. They're not going to be dry, so when you bang them, touch them on things, you're going to mess up your manicure. So make sure you're doing thin coat. This last tip I've told you guys before. Once again, you're going to get so annoyed with me, but you want to make sure you have a cleanup brush. So I just use a Dappen dish, and that's just this little glass jar that I put acetone in because that works a lot quicker than nail polish remover when you have 100% pure acetone. And then I take a concealer brush. This one is from e.l.f. It's rounded at the end. Or you can use anything like a little eyeliner brush that's like an angled eyeliner brush. Or you can use definer brushes, you can use crease brushes, just anything that's kind of skinny and has a little bit of a point or an edge to it. And you just dip it in your nail polish remover or your acetone and you clean up around the rim of the nail. This just allows you to really focus, like when you're polishing your nails, that's all you have to focus on is the polish and just getting it how you want it and to look the best it can. And don't worry about any of the polish that you get on your cuticles or on your skin. Don't worry about it. Paint your nails how you would, and then you go in at the end and you clean up any boo-boos, any mistakes, and it looks completely polished and super professional. So that's all my tips for you guys. I hope this video was a little bit more helpful than the ones I've done in the past. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I also wanted to run something by you guys really quick. I am going to be changing up my filming schedule, I believe. Right now I've been uploading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But for right now, I think I might dial it back after this week to only Tuesdays and Thursdays. That is just because I really want to make sure I'm putting out quality content for you guys, and I want to make sure it's the best that I can do. So I want to make sure I'm giving myself enough time and I'm putting enough energy into the videos so that they're worth watching for you guys, because that's why I'm making them. So yeah, I think I might be changing it to Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes I'll probably throw in a bonus video on Saturdays just because I might do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.